What makes me be like him? The Holy Spirit. Salvation doesn't make me be like him. Sanctification don't make me be like him. It is the Holy Spirit that lives inside of me that makes me now a new creation. Salvation puts me on the path. Sanctification cleans me up. But the Holy Spirit now gives me identity. And the less I allow him to be seen, the less identity I have of him. So now no longer can he find himself on earth. No longer will he be able to say that I'm speaking. When you see me, you see the Father. I speak not of myself, but I speak of the one who sent me. How much of your conversation is about you? See, this is what John is trying to. Because now you don't have the Son of Man. You don't got the mode from the Jewish perspective, and you got the Gentile, a little bit of Gentile. But now I need you to get the God perspective. Because see, until you get the God perspective, nothing's going to change in your life. Until you see it the way God sees it, you will always mess up. How did the mess ups? The Holy Spirit to teach you every day how to be like God. And he will lead you and guide. I can't be praying if oh. You will argue truth because you will stand on what you believe even when it's wrong. So now truth can't even come to you. Truth can't even show up in your area because you refuse. Because if other folks' words will mess with my word, I'd have been dead. I'd have been out here crazy. You listened to all of the lies and you made them truths in your life. Because that's what you perceived. And watch this. And the enemy knew how to make some things look validated. Just so he could concrete that foolishness in your heart. Now nobody can tell you different. No, she don't have no problem. Oh, yes, she does, because I saw her cut her eyes at me. And watch this. And she might have cut her eyes at you. But now you holding that as truth now will cause your love walk to be stifled. And when your love walk is stifled, you cannot walk in forgiveness, which now means that your Father in heaven can't forgive you. You see how all of it it's a springboard effect. I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were having a conversation about people going back into the work, into the places for work. And I was like, man, that's just so. They need to let people just work from home. I mean, they've been doing it. But then I had to think about infrastructure. Didn't think about infrastructure. So what happens to all those restaurants that was around your place of work that no longer have people to come visit them because everybody's home working? What happened to the garages that rely upon people having monthly parking? That no longer have monthly parking. See, what we don't understand is that everything that you have, everything has a cause and effect. But the enemy knows it. I stopped you at 3 so you could be messed up at 30. And you had nobody in your life that knew it and understood it, so they never spoke and changed it and never dealt with it. And so all of that stuff been festering, but never said, no, ain't the time yet for it to be revealed. But it started being revealed when you turned 30. He made sure at 14 you became very, very, very crazy and fool, because he knew at 40 where you won't be at. See, that's why you got to always be listening to the voice of the Holy Spirit, because you don't know. And what he does is, this is what I love about him. He'll send you back in those places and make you pluck up roots that you ain't even know was there. He'll take you back to your 13th birthday. See, y'all don't believe this stuff. He'll take you back to moments that messed you up and cause you to pluck up those roots and now put new roots down that will heal you. That's why I always say, hurt hurts. The question is, are you hurting because you're hurt, or are you hurting because you're healing? It's going to hurt. But if I know I'm hurting because I'm healing, I can do it a little better. We don't like to hurt. We don't like to feel pain. But can I tell you the truth of the matter, people of God? This walk is going to require hurt. It's going to demand pain. Now, you can go back to being churched all you want. Red pill, blue pill. You can go back to being normal like everybody else and operating in the system of this world and making sure that the devil still has you by the neck, and that all is, and you're gonna be good. You're gonna be wonderful. You might be blessed more, a whole lot more over there than you are over here. But that's only gonna be on this side. But if you're gonna do this the kingdom way, the kingdom way requires isolation. The kingdom way requires process. The kingdom way requires some annihilation. But it never requires vindication. You don't come out to destroy. Joseph didn't come out to destroy. Joseph, as a matter of fact, he said, I'm glad my brothers are here. You got a real revelation. You realize that God bring you out so that you can be there for somebody else when they need to come out. Go with me to John 20, 30 and 31. Any questions so far? I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff out at y'all. John chapter 20, John chapter 20, verse 30 and 31. Now Jesus did many other signs in the presence of the disciples, which are not written in this book. But these are written that you what? Why? And oh, have what? Have what? Let's look at that word life. Word life is the same word that Jesus used. He said, I have come that you may have life and life more abundantly. This word life is the Zoe life. Okay? Now, I'm not going to ask y'all, but I want you to ponder this question. What kind of life are you living? So, the Zoe life is a life that's possessed of vitality. The Zoe life is absolute fullness. The Zoe life is active and vigorous. So, let's stop there. Let's read this text again. And let's substitute the words for life. But these are written that you may believe that Jesus Christ that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that believing you may have possessed vitality. That you may have fullness of life. That you may be active and vigorous. So if you walk around with your head down, crying, depressed, angry, you ain't living Zoe. Are you hearing me? Hear the text. Because this text is not saying that if you just believe you're going to heaven. This text is not saying that if you believe that you're going to get everything on the other side.